Andalusia, Spain, January 28, 2026.
Madre mía.
Ha avisado la policía local, que es la que vendrá ahora, para hacer el atestado.
Y los niños, fíjate qué peligro para el colegio.
Storm Kristin sweeps Andalusia from one end to the other. The storm, named Kristin, is rapidly and aggressively crossing Andalusia, leaving nearly 2,500 incidents, at least 4 people injured, and 1 confirmed lost their life due to strong gusts of wind. A man also claimed at a construction site in Seville when a metal sheet fell on him during gusts of up to 90 kilometers per hour, 50 miles per hour. Andalusia was one of the regions hardest hit by Storm Kristin on Wednesday, which left 5 people injured by falling trees, bricks, and pieces of iron. With over 1,000 incidents reported across the region, the main problems were related to strong gusts of wind, primarily falling branches and trees, traffic signs, power lines, billboards, damage to building facades, and obstacles on roads, as well as flooding of rivers. Some of the worst affected regions included Seville, Córdoba, Granada, Gibraltar, Cádiz, Jaén, Huelva, and Almería.
Madre mía, qué manera de llover.
Persistent rain has forced the evacuation of nearly 300 people, primarily in the Campo de Gibraltar and Jaén regions. 37 roads remain closed to traffic in Andalusia, 19 in the province of Cádiz, 5 in Córdoba, and 2 each in Seville, Granada, and Almería. Nearly 200,000 people have also lost power due to numerous downed power lines caused by the strong winds throughout the region. Storm Kristin's passage through Andalusia has caused a day of intense activity, especially in the province of Seville, where the EMA 112 emergency service handled a total of 500 calls on Wednesday. Among the most notable incidents in the province of Seville were the partial collapse of the roof of the sports pavilion in Plaza Artina, Alcalá del Rio, and the partial collapse of the roof of a high school in Lebrija. The strong windstorm has brought gusts of nearly 100 kilometers per hour to several municipalities in the province of Seville. The most extreme readings were recorded in Fuentes de Andalusia, Osuna, and Morón de la Frontera, with gusts between 96 and 99 kilometers per hour. In the city of Seville, the airport registered gusts of up to 93 kilometers per hour, while Carrión de los Céspedes reached 85 kilometers per hour.
Y ese coche no tendrá nadie, ¿no?
Claro que tendrá, papá, si ahí hay un coche.
Estaba ahí al coche, ¿no?
Aro. Aquí es el bus y una irá.
Heavy rain, but above all, very strong winds. That's what Storm Kristin has brought, affecting Andalusia from one end to the other, leaving winds of over 100 kilometers per hour and heavy snowfall in Almería and Granada, and causing evacuations in Jaén and Cádiz due to flooding. Emergency services are sending an ES alert message to the mobile phones of 36 municipalities in the Almanzora and Los Valles regions, where some wind gusts have reached 150 kilometers per hour, forcing residents to take extreme precautions.
Allí al fondo ha caído otra. Tenemos tres, una, dos y otra al fondo. Y esta está la...
In Jaén, the evacuation of homes in the Los Puentes area was ordered this afternoon due to the risk of flooding. Before the city council issued that order, many residents had already had to move to the upper floors of their homes. In Seville, trees have fallen across several roads. Parks are fenced off and cordoned off in Malaga. And in Granada, the Alhambra Trust has restricted pedestrian access to areas of the monumental complex for the second consecutive day. The Sierra Nevada ski resort remains closed for the third day in a row.
Qué pena.
The storm has also caused road closures, with some roads flooded and others with restricted traffic due to snow. Schools are closed in 77 municipalities. In the provinces of Almería, Malaga, and Cádiz, there have been transportation delays, and power outages have left more than 170,000 people without electricity. The wind has caused the complete closure of the A7 highway between Algeciras and Cádiz due to a fallen lamppost. And the same highway has been closed in El Ejido, Almería, due to flooding.
No ha podido entrar ningún niño.
Esto es ahora mismo como está el polígono de la Torrecilla, ¿eh? Se está inundando por momentos. Yo he tenido que subir.
The ports of Algeciras and Tarifa have cancelled all maritime connections across the Strait of Gibraltar, with Tarifa now experiencing an 8-day suspension. Furthermore, trucks are not being allowed to enter the port of Algeciras, as the pre-boarding areas and access roads are completely full, with approximately 2,800 trucks currently held up within the port due to the disruption of communications across the strait.
O sea, fija cómo viene el agua y los coches, cómo está la calle esta, es increíble.
The Guadalquivir River Basin Authority has declared a red alert due to the rising river levels as it passes through Villanueva de la Reina and has issued a yellow alert for 4 other points in the basin due to the risk of flooding. There have also been disruptions to rail services in Andalusia, affecting several routes. The storm is worsening its effects with power outages, suspension of rail traffic, closure to trucks at the port, and the sea breaching the seawalls while the region remains under orange alert. The weather is expected to give us a break this Thursday, and the State Meteorological Agency has announced that weather warnings will be lifted in the westernmost part of Andalusia, specifically in Huelva, Seville, and Córdoba, as well as in the interior of Cádiz, although the orange alert remains in effect for Grazalema. A yellow alert will continue to be in place along the Cádiz coast, as well as the Malaga coast, the Genil Basin, the Montes de Jaén, and the Sabética region of Córdoba.